And you shared your experience with Matterport with me before we got to the interview, and you really enjoyed using the product, and you discovered it during pandemic. Please talk about that.
Sure. So when the pandemic hit, and suddenly we were trying to figure out, okay, how do we show homes? How do we show homes safely? And how do we show homes when people physically cannot travel from another city? So Matterport, I don't actually know how long it had existed already, but that's when I really discovered it. Mm-hmm. And so I figured out what equipment I could use. I got the equipment. I decided to, practice on the next listing I had. I actually practiced on my own home first. Mm-hmm. I made a virtual tour of my own home. Mm-hmm. And I said, you know what, this is great. Let's do this. And I like being hands-on. I liked personally having my iPad, the camera, and making it happen. Mm-hmm. And it became an incredibly valuable tool, not just in selling my services to clients, but in, I think, serving the industry as a whole.
You're even using it on rentals.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's incredible, to use Matterport on rental. It's also very valuable, especially if someone is renting the property and you want to show what condition that apartment or house was before and after, and that helps the person who is renting it. That helps you as an agent to understand if something goes wrong. Then you can show, hey, that was in perfect condition before you moved in.
Right.
Or vice versa. That was broken already, so don't you worry about it.
Right. And so what I love about it too is that there are some people out there for any tool that say, oh, I don't like that. I don't like seeing that. I mean, people could say that about anything. Oh, I don't like professional photos because they look too good.
Oh, okay.
They make the house look too good.
Too nice, yeah.
It's not realistic. So we have the virtual tour with Matterport. Some people say, oh, I don't like the interface. And I said, well, that's great. But some people do like it. So for those people, it's great. You can look at the pictures in the floor plan, but if you don't want to look at that, that's why it's good to have all these options. Mm-hmm. We don't only do one thing. Marketing and advertising is not just doing one thing. It's doing a whole array of things so that different things will appeal to different buyers.
No, I totally agree with you. And plus, you are not doing it for yourself as an agent. You are doing it for your potential buyers. Right. You are giving an opportunity for hundreds of thousands of people to visit your place versus coming to an open house where you can have, 60 people in a weekend, not even, and that is really that is a great difference.
And it's fun to use. I mean, it really is. I enjoyed using it. I'm not really a tech geek, but I like using some of that stuff. It's fun.